Welcome back to our channel. This is your girl, Simone.
And your girl, Nichole.
And we are co-founders of GEMS, Growing and Empowering Minds, Inc. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back to our channel. Before we get into this video, we want you to like, subscribe, and even to follow our page. So please do that right now. Take a moment and do that. We'll appreciate it. Turn on the notification bell so you can get updates or notification for all our new videos. All right, and our goal as GEM is to give you the tools and techniques that you need so you can learn how to fish. We don't give out fish over here. No, we don't. No. But we teach you how to fish. All right. So, all right, today's topic is how to start an emergency fund. And before we get into today's topic, we're going to go into our scripture. And our scripture of the day is Matthew 7, verses 24 to 27. And it reads, "Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine," this is Jesus speaking, "and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash." So today we're going to tell you how to be like the wise man that built his house on the rock, and don't be foolish. Don't be foolish.
So in last week's video, we told you why it is important to have an emergency fund. If you haven't watched that video as yet, you can go check it out on our page. Today, we will tell you how to start an emergency fund. So the question of the day is, where do you start? I've heard people say before, well, I only use my credit card in case of emergency. Really? Say what? You are going to go into debt for when you have an emergency. How depressing. You are just adding more sorrow and sorrow. You're adding more debt to yourself if you use a credit card for emergency fund. You're adding insult to injury. Why would you want to use a credit card just in case of emergency? Do you know how much those interest rates are for an emergency? Come on. So don't even get me started with payday loans. Watch that other video. That video is actually really funny, but it teaches you not to use payday loans. So credit cards and payday loans are not your friend. So stop treating them like one. Stop using them for emergency fund. It's not, the interest rates are so ridiculous. So let's not use them. They're not our friends, right?
That's right, Nikki. And so if you're currently in debt, you have student loan, you have car loan, you have personal loans, you owe the man down the street some money, and you don't have any money saved up for an emergency, then the first thing you need to do is to save $1,000 real fast, like this quick, like that quick. Did you see that? Yeah, like that quick. You need to save $1,000 real fast.
So you might ask the question, how do you get to $1,000 that fast or that quick? That quick? Right. How do you get to $1,000 that fast? Here's a few things we are going to tell you what to do. One of the things that we're going to focus on is sell things in your home, electronics, shoes, appliances, anything. What's that saying, Simone, that Dave Ramsey always say, if you start selling stuff in the house, the kids are going to think they're next?
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. Start selling stuff. Especially now, I know a lot of us are still kind of somewhat quarantined. Some of us are starting to go out more, but there's stuff in the house. And I know I was decluttering and I found a lot of stuff that either still had tags on them, haven't been used. And those are good things that we can use to sell. And once you get that income, that money, then you can put it towards your emergency fund. So you can sell them on various ways. You can have the good old yard sale. It's summertime right now. So you can have a yard sale, put them out there. People will stop and pick them up and from you. You can go on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. You can advertise on WhatsApp, Instagram. A friend of mine the other day, she just a bicycle because there's no bicycle you can find around in the stores right now. And she was able to go online and buy it on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace. And she got it way, way cheaper. Now, I'm just telling this example to say that you can sell the things in the things that you have in excess through these medium, Facebook, Craigslist, advertise, and you will get your stuff sold.
I think because I'm not driving my van right now and I need like $2,000 to do something, I'll probably sell the tires. But that's not practical. So you want to save money real fast? Pick up a side hustle. Hustle and flow. No, not that kind of hustle. You need to pick up a good hustle. Like you have Uber Eats, you have Grubhub, you have Postmates, you have Instacart for Instacart and Shipt and all these grocery delivery services. You have Amazon, you have Amazon package delivery. I mean, you name it, it is there. It's available for you. Go ahead, Nikki.
I was just gonna jump in right here just to say that somebody told me that they were doing Uber Eats and they were making so much money on the side doing Uber Eats, especially at peak times, especially at lunchtime and especially at dinner time. They were making so much money, and this was their side hustle. They have a full-time job, so it can be done.
That's right. And then again, take advantage of everybody being at home now. Just be creative, man.
Yeah.
Just go deliver some pizza. How about turning your skills and talent into cash? If you are good at sewing, make some mask or whatever it is, whatever you're good at making or doing. Bake if you're good at that, or offer home cooked meals. I know people that do that. Why not do it? But make sure you can cook good. If you're a handyman, like my husband is, or I'm not gonna judge you, I'm handy women too. Women too. Woman, what? Which school did I go to? Then offer your services to fix things. Or if you're like my friend Nikki, you can make teas. Hey, check out my friend Nikki, Teas by Nikki. He's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So check her out at Nichole Gordon. Again, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And yes, I'll be getting a cut for the shout out. My side hustle.
Thank you for the shout out, but yes, get a side hustle. Now, another way that you can try and get your emergency fund real fast is, we're going to use the B word, and no, not that word.
Ooh.
Not that word.
No, don't curse it. No, it's a gospel channel, Nikki.
I know, but not that word. But some people might think this is a curse word. This B word might be a curse word to some people. Guess what it is?
What?
Budget.
Ooh.
B-U-D-G-E. Budget.
Ooh.
So get on a written budget. Set a budget. And in that budget, set aside money for your emergency fund. If you have a written budget and you can tell exactly where all your money is going, including the money to go to your emergency fund. And some people might say, well, when I sit there and write a budget, it's scary because I don't know how much, I don't have enough money. But if you really take a stock of all the income that's coming in and look at your expenses, you can reallocate, you can move, you can cut, you can do so many things, and then make sure you set aside some money for your emergency fund. So it's crucial that you know your situation. You know how long it would take you to reach $1,000. Some people might take 2-3 months. Some people might take longer. Some people might take shorter. But the goal that we're trying to get to you here is to make sure you have an emergency fund. And here are some quick ways of getting that emergency fund built up, right? So you may be asking, is $1,000 enough? So if you ask somebody that's broke, then yeah, yeah, it's enough. Trust me. According to bankrate.com, though, a survey, did you know that 40% of Americans could pay an unexpected $1,000 expense, such as an emergency room visit or a car repair with their savings? So this means, or what that means is that, listen to this, 60% of Americans do not have $1,000 saved up. So only 40% of us can go and say, if something happened unexpectedly, we can go to that $1,000 emergency fund, pick it up, and do what we got to do. 60% of us have to be scrambling, have to be looking, using a credit card, using something else, and going into more debt. So we're imploring you, we're encouraging you, have this emergency fund. And $1,000, yeah, it's a good start. It's something to have, and it's, again, an emergency fund that you can have for any emergency, such as car repair, emergency, anything that comes up that you were that unexpectedly come up, that you have this money that you can utilize, right?
Right. So if something happens and you need to use up that emergency fund, don't forget to replenish it.
Yeah.
So if you spent $500 on car repair, you have $500 left in the bank. So make sure that you work again to build up that $500. And again, this is for people that are in debt, don't have any savings, don't have anything set aside. We are encouraging you to have an emergency fund. It's very important that you do so. And it will, even though you're in debt, it will be liberating for you in a sense that even though you have debt, something came up and you still was able to pay for whatever the repair is. So remember, when life happens, you should not be scrambling to find money to fix a broken car, to replace a water heater, or for any unexpected medical expense. It is good if you have that money set aside for Murphy. And Murphy's that one guest that nobody wants at their house or their yard. So don't look at how long it will take for you to save up that $1,000 for the emergency fund. Start where you're at. Start with what you have. So if you only can save $20 per week, then you work with what you have. But be consistent, be disciplined. Save up that $20. If you can afford more, $50 per week, $100, whatever, you know how your financial situation is and how fast you can save that money, then you do that. But again, be consistent. And as we say in Jamaica, one cocoa, full basket.
Yes, of course. So I thank you for watching, guys. It has been real. We want to hear from you, so please comment below. Please come back and check out for more video. Check us out for more video. Please, of course, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.